All right, we're going to get the Striders going here in just a minute. If we could have the older kids get ready to get to staging, we'll get them here and staging in the next 5-7 minutes here. If we can get the Striders back to the starting hill, we'll get this show on the road. All right, we're going to get the Striders going here. 4-year-old balance bikes. We got Ridger, Braun, Shia, Natalie. I believe it's my kid to be late for the show. Apparently she's got a hair problem. I keep telling her mom to get her hair cut. All righty, Ridger out of the gate with a good pop. He's screaming down the center line here. Looks like Shia's coming down. Natalie in that 3 spot. Ridger's going to cross that BJR finish line. We got Shia, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, and Slowpoke. All right, we got Colson, Jordan, Cannon, Wilder, and Baker coming. The 127 bike of Baker in that 1 spot. Looks like you got Hoover McGruber in that 2 spot. 121, Buchanan. 141 of Jordan, and Colsey in that number 5 spot. 1 to 2 balance bikes. We got Braxton, Lou, Warren, and Jack. Looks like we got one that went down. Looks like you got Braxton in the 1 spot. Jack, I believe, in that 2. Warren in that 3 spot. Looks like Madman Lou took a little digger down there. He's going to get picked back up. Line back this way. Attaboy, Lou. Give little man a little round of applause here, getting back up to finish her off. All right, we'll get you guys back over to the starting hill, give you a quick little break. All right, we're going to get you on the second round here. We got Ridger again, Shia Soderstrom, Natalie Poli. Ridger again with the big pop out the gate. Natty trying to stay up with that Shia 2 spot, Natalie in the 3. Ridger carrying it into that 1 spot. Ooh, we might have a bar-to-bar finish here. Let's see what this. Ooh, Ridger takes it down the hill good. Shia in that 2 spot. Natalie in the 3. All right. righty. In Moto 2, we've got Colsey, Jordan. I think Jordan's going to take a little seat here on this second one. Cannon and Wilder and Baker. Looks like the McGoover's in that 1/2 spot. Believe that's Baker in that 1 spot. Took it over on Wilder. And, ooh, photo finish on that one. Colson in that 4 spot. Looks like we got Lou, Braxton, Warren, and Jack. I believe Lou's in that 1 spot. Warren in that 2. Braxton trying to get up the hill to that 3. Jack in that 4 spot. Lou took a crash on the first round, and he comes back to take an ace for that second round. Hey, gotta go back this way. Come on. Come on. Good job, Warren. Grandma, you better get Warren, you better get Grandma some water over here. She's struggling. She should have wore the tennis shoes, not the Birkenstocks. Grandma, I'll get you an icy at the end, too. Participation trophy. I'm going to get you a participation icy at the end of this. Oh, Gramps got that Harley jacket on. He's ready to rip. Give her just a minute here, Nick. Let the other guys come back down. Don't forget, we got the concession stand going. We got taco in a bag, Deek's Pizza, hot dogs, chicken rollers, pretzels, candy, ices, popsicles, ice cold drinks. Go see the girls in the snack shack. The concession stand's too proper. Snack shack sounds way better. I think they make a song about that in the Flintstones race. All right, we got Natalie, Ridger, and Shia coming down the straight here. Ridger's got that 1 spot. Shia's trying to catch up some space here. Natalie in that 3 spot. Got Ridger on that 1, wrapping up the ace for the day. Shia in that 2, Natalie in that 3 spot. Just got yelled at by a 4-year-old. So we got Colson, Jordan, Cannon, Wilder, Baker. Jordan make it out there for that next round. Yeah, Dad gave the thumbs up. We're ready to rip. Let's see what we got here. It's like Baker again, just wheeling down that first straight. And McGoover going in that 2 spot. It's like Cannon in that 4, Colson in that, Cannon in the 3, Colson in the 4. So you got Warren in that 1 spot, Lou in that 2. It's like Braxton in the 3, Jack in that 4 spot. Jack got a little confused in the direction we're headed, but we're back in the right ray. Get Jack on that 4 spot for the evening. All right, big kids, get to staging. Big kids in staging, please. Get the cruiser staged up. We'll run with the rest of the group here. Give us a few moments, we'll get it started.
All right, ready to go. Balance bikes are complete. 17, 20-year-old cruisers in the gate. Drake, Braun, Conley. Braun out on that top spot. Conley on the 2. Drake on the 3. 5 and under novice. Split racks. Out of the mid-coat turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go, looks like Conley on your 1, Braun on your 2. Drake's on that 3 spot. Gate drops, 5 and under novice, split rack, 10 total riders, 8 riders looking for that main event. Jacobson, Bina, Erickson, Poodle, Curlette. It's got to be Logan Bina out on the top spot. Just had a birthday, I think. Maybe 5 years old now. Another rider on that 2 spot, all making their way through the Gowan construction turn. Five and under novice, second rack getting loaded into the gate. Lunsky, Vasura, Neihart, Heber, Gregory. I believe Ryder just had a birthday last Thursday. Happy birthday, Ryder. Out of the mid-coat turn, making the way back to the BJR construction finish line. 2 riders looking for that main event right now. We're going to go Bina on your top spot. Looks like the 2 spot. It's going to go to that 140 bike. Jacobson moving straight on to that main event with his buddy Bina. Second rack, 5 and under novice riders on the track. Lunsky, Vasura, Neihart, Hebert, and Gregory. 2 riders out of this round. Going to go to that main event. I believe that's Gregory on the low line. Going to take over that 3 spot. Top rider right now. Looks like the 153. Looks like Colson on the 2 spot. Vasura is out on that top spot. 2 riders, Colson, Lincoln, looking for the main event, looking for a little break in round number 2. 6-year-old novices racing total points, getting loaded into the gate, ready to go. Curlette, Neihart, and Porter. Looks like they're making their way out of that mid-coat turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Vasura on your top spot, Neihart on your 2. Both those riders moving on to our main event. Gate drops, 7-year-old novices on the track right now. 6-year-old novices on the track right now. Curlette, Neihart, and Porter. Race is on. I believe that's May out on your top spot, taking over the 1, making the way to the Gowan construction turn. Happy birthday, Ryder. Battle is on for that 2 spot between Elena and Bradley. Seven-year-old novice, 6 riders loading into the gate. Walsh, Oslin, Young, Stadstead, Erickson, and Jacobson. Race is on out of the mid-coat turn. We're side by side for that top spot. Looks like, ooh, that's close. Was it May that got it? May got the top spot, battled back to get the 1. Porter will grab her 2. Neihart will grab your 3. 7-year-old novices on the track right now. 2 riders looking for the main event. Stadstead out on that top spot. Race is on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taking 2 riders on to our main event. Out of the Midco turn. Race is on. 2 riders moving on to our main event. Side by side battle coming to the line. Stadsted's going to grab your 1, followed by the 132 who's going to grab that 2 spot. Erickson on your 2. Both riders moving on to the main event. 8-year-old novice, 7 riders in the gate. Arnold, Ohm, McGrew, Oslin, Olson, Dugan, and Jones. 1 rider. We're taking 3 straight to our main event. Ohm going to slide through on the low spot, take over the last and final transfer of this round. Race is on. Dugan trying to make her way to that 3 spot. Brigida on the 4. Olson out on the top spot. Jones on your 2. Ohms on your 3. 3 riders moving straight on to our main event. Cam, we'll have you go stand by the blue Midco flags. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR Construction finish line. We're going to go Olson, followed by Jones and Ohm. 1, 2, 3 is how they cross. 10-year-old novice riders hitting the track right now. Race is on. Severson, Funk, Jensen, Porter. I believe that's Porter out on the top spot. Race is on. Bunch of riders. Only one's moving straight onto that main event. The other 3 are going to be back for round number 2. Twelve-year-old novices loading into the gate. Dugan, McGrew, and Porter. Coming back towards that line, the 169 bike. Porter is going to grab your 1 and only transfer, the 413, and the 147. It's going to be Jensen and Severson, 2, 3, and the 102. Blakely is going to grab that 4 spot. Race is on. 12-year-old novices on the track right now. Looks like the 112 bike of Porter's on your top spot. McGrew's on your 2. Dugan's on that 3. 8-year-old intermediates in the gate. Curlette, Schmidt, Curlette, and Ohm. Making their way towards that Midco turn. Out of the Midco turn, race is on. Coming back towards that BJR Construction finish line. Looks like the 112 bike's going to hold on to this one. We're going to go Porter, followed by McGrew and Dugan. 1, 2, 3. Gate drops. 8-year-old intermediates on the track right now. Curlette, Schmidt, Curlette, Ohm. Schmidt out on the top spot, making the way through turn number 1. Looks like we got Curlette brothers running 2 and 3 right now. Ohm's on that 4 spot. 1 rider going to move straight on to our main event. Out of the Gowan Construction turns, all Schmidt out on this one. Checking out on that top spot. 10-year-old intermediates in the gate. Halverson, Hag, Farmer, and LeBlanc. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR Construction finish line. We're going to go Schmidt on your top spot. He's going to grab the transfer out of your 8-year-old intermediates. Gate drops. 10-year-old intermediates on the track right now. Hag making that low line stick out of turn number 1. Halverson, LeBlanc, Farmer 1, 2, 3, 4. Halverson going to take over the top spot. We're going to go side by side through the rhythm section. 15, 16, just kidding. 12-year-old intermediates in the gate. Garcia, Severson, and Schmidt. Out of the midcoat turn, nearly 3 wide. Levi going to try air it out. Looks like we're going to go Halverson will get your transfer. LeBlanc 2, Hag your 3. Farmer on that 4 spot. 12-year-old intermediates on the track right now. Garcia, Schmidt, Severson, Trigby, First Night Racing Intermediate. Garcia out on the top spot, racing total points. Schmidt, Severson, 2-3 is how they run through the Gowan construction turn. 15-16 girls expert, Wolf, Mahusky, Vanyo, all loaded into the gate right now, ready to go. Out of the Midco turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. Oh, we lost Ellie. She's going to jump back up. Ellie on the top spot. Schmidt will come across, grab the 1. Trigby will grab the 2. Ellie's going to get back up. Let's make some noise for her. Looks like she's all right. Ellie, I've done that before, leading a race and going down on the last straight. It's not fun. She's back up, got a smile on her face. She'll grab the 3, but she'll be back for round 2 and 3. 15-16 girls expert on the track. All Wolf on this one. Mahusky on your 2. Vanyo's on that 3 spot. Out of the Midco turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. Sixteen experts on the track. Braun and Fincher right now. Gate drops, 17, 20-year-old experts on the track. Conley, Lentz, Burke. Conley, Burke, side by side, out of turn 1, towards the Gowan construction turn. We're Conley, Burke, Lentz, 1, 2, 3. Back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to Conley followed by Burke. Lentz on that 3 spot. Last rack on the track, 26, 35-year-old experts. Schmidt, LeBlanc, McGrew. LeBlanc out on that top spot. Schmidt, McGrew, 1, 2, 3 is how they run through the Gowan construction turn. LeBlanc going to grab that 1. Looks like Schmidt on the 2. McGrew's going to grab that 3 in the dad class. That'll do it for round number 1. We're going to take a quick break. Make sure you get over to concessions or the snack shack, as Jared calls it. Grab something to eat or drink. We'll be back with round number 2 here in a little bit. All right, riders, 3-minute warning, 3-minute warning, riders. We're going to get going with round number 2. 3-minute warning, riders. If I can get Trygve Severson to the finish line, Trygve Severson to the finish line, please. Trygve Severson to the finish line, please. All right, before we get going, we got a move up award. We're going to hand this out. All right, Trygve Severson racked up 10 fast wins here, Hugo's Raceway, Red River BMX. So we got a move up award. He's going to move up to intermediate. Let's make some noise for Trygve, getting those 10 wins. Everybody's ready for the pictures. All right. He just needs 20 more. He'll join that expert class. They'll come fast. Congratulations, bud. All right, we're almost ready for round number 2. 1 more minute. We're going to get going with round number 2. Riders, you should be in staging. All right, we're going to get going with round number 2. Seventeen, 20-year-old cruisers in the gate. Drake, Braun, Conley. Conley going to pick up the win. Braun, Drake, 1, 2, 3 is how they cross that BJR Construction finish line. 5 and under novice, second rack. First rack's out there. 2 riders going to move on to the main event. Looks like we lost 1 rider. We're going to get them checked on, make sure they're all right. 2 of these riders moving on to the main event. One rider back up, gonna finish the lap off. Second rack, 500 novices getting ready. Lunsky, Hebert, and Gregory. Holden checking out what's behind him onto that midcoat turn. Everything you want in life, buddy, is right in front of you, not behind you. He's gonna come across the BJR Construction finish line. Holden's gonna grab that one this round. A few style points. Gonna pop a wheelie for the crowd. Looks like the 170 bike. That's Curlett. It's gonna grab your second and final transfer. Make some noise for our third rider. I believe that's Walker. He went down on the first straight, but he's gonna finish off. Good job, buddy. All right, second rack, 5 and under novice riders, 2 riders moving on to our main event. 3 4-year-olds in this group. 2 riders going to move on to the main event. Looks like Nyhart's out on that top spot. Sorry, Lunsky's out on that top spot. Gregory's out on that top spot. Lunsky's in your 2. Hebert in that 3 spot. 2 riders moving on. Six-year-old novices in the gate. Curlett, Nyhart, and Porter. Onto the midcoat turn, back towards that BJR Construction finish line. It's all Gregory out on your top spot. Gregory's going to grab your one of the 2 transfers. Lunsky's going to grab your second transfer. Ryder just going to miss out on that main event. Just turned 4 years old. Doing a great job on the big bike. 6-year-old novices on the track right now. Curlett, Nyhart, and Porter. Curlett trying to make a move for that top spot. Down through the Gowan Construction turn. I believe that's Porter out on your top spot. Curlette on your 2. Nyhart on your 3. Race is on. Battle is on for that lead. 7-year-old novices in the gate. Walsh, Osselin, Young, and Jacobson. Out of the midcoat turn, crossing that BJR construction finish line. Looks like your top spot's going to go to the 142 of Porter, followed by Curlette, Nyhart, 1, 2, 3. 7-year-old novices on the track. All 4 riders going to make the main event. They're racing for lane selection. 4 riders out there, 1 rider out on that top spot. Looks like the 115 bike or 125. That's going to be Walsh on your top spot. Battle is on for 2 and 3. I believe that's Jacobson going to take over that 2. Side by side battle. .125 bike going to grab that top spot. That's going to be Walsh. Then we're going to go with the 245 and the 139. It's going to be Osselin. Jacobson. 8-year-old novices on the track right now. Arnold, McGrew, Osselin, Dugan. 1 rider catching a little air. That looks like the 421 bike. Dugan on your top spot. McGrew on your 2. All 4 riders moving on to that main event. 10-year-old novices in the gate. Severson, Funk, and Jensen. Dugan going to grab the top spot. McGrew on your 2, followed by the 241 bike. Osselin on your 3. Arnold on that 4 spot. Again, all those riders making the main event. 10-year-old novices on the track right now. Severson, Funk, and Jensen. Believe that is Gunner out on the top spot. Jensen on your 2, Funk on that 3. 12-year-old novices loading into the gate. Dugan, McGrew, and Porter. .413 bike gonna grab that 1. That's Jensen, followed by the 147 of Severson on your 2. Funk's gonna grab that 3 spot. Race is on. 12-year-old novices on the track. Dugan, McGrew, and Porter. Looks like Porter's out on the top spot. McGrew on the 2. Dugan on the 3. Race is on. McGrew trying to battle back through the rhythm section. 8-year-old intermediates in the gate. Curlette, Nome, Bo, Kaysen, and Otto getting ready to go. Out of the midcoat turn, making their way towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Porter, followed by McGrew and Dugan. 1, 2, 3. Eight-year-old intermediates on the track. Curlette brothers battling it out. Ohm right there in the 3 spot, making their way towards the Gowan construction turn. Ten-year-old intermediates getting ready to go. Haig, Farmer, LeBlanc. Looks like the 72 followed by the 86. We're going to go with Bo Curlette followed by Case and Curlette. Otto Ohm is how they cross that finish line. Ten-year-old intermediates on the track. Haig, Farmer, LeBlanc. Haig out on the top spot. LeBlanc, Farmer 2 and 3. 12-year-old intermediates. Haig out on the top spot. LeBlanc on your 2. Farmer on that 3. That's how they'll cross that BJR construction finish line. 12-year-old intermediates about to hit the track. Garcia, Severson, and Schmidt. Garcia, Schmidt battling side by side through the rhythm section. Ellie went down round number 1, trying to make it up here in round number 2. Severson on that 3 spot just moved up to the intermediate class. We're side by side. Oh, we lost Ellie again. She's going to grab the 2. Schmidt will grab your 1. Garcia 2, Severson 3. Sixteen-year-old girls of Exert on the track. Wolf, Mahusky, Vanyo. It's all Wolf on the top spot. Mahusky on your 2, Vanyo on your 3, making their way to the Gowan construction turn. Wolf on their top spot. Mahusky, Vanyo, 2, 3 is how they cross the BJR construction finish line. Sixteen-year-old experts on the track right now. Braun, Fincher, Waggle. 12-year-old with a few older kids. It's good for him. Fincher, Braun side by side. 17, 20-year-old experts in the gate. Conley, Lentz, and Burke. We're going to go Braun followed by Fincher, Waggle, 1, 2, 3. Burke, Conley, Run 1-2 through that Gowan construction turn. Lentz in your 3 spot. 26, 35-year-old experts in the gate. McGrew, LeBlanc, and Schmidt. The dad class is out there. Burke, Conley. We're going to go Burke, Conley, 1-2. Lentz on that 3 spot, crossing that BJR construction finish line. "26, 35-year-old experts on the track, dad class, as I like to call them. LeBlanc, Schmidt, McGrew, 1, 2, 3 is how they run through the Gowan construction turn. All right, that does it for round number 2. Experts on the track only at this time, experts only. If you haven't swung over to concessions, make sure you do that. Plenty to eat or drink. Thursday night, first responder night, so we're going to have some police cars, fire trucks, a little bit of everything out in the parking lot. All the riders will be able to check out. Families will as well. Also, night number 1 of the Deeks Cup. You have to race 4 out of the 5 of those if you're interested in the awards. 4 out of 5 Deeks Cups. All those are posted online for the dates. All right, riders, 2-minute warning. We're going to get back to staging and get going with round number 3. Riders, 2-minute warning. We're going to get going with our main events. 2-minute warning. Again, riders, 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning, riders. You need to be heading to staging. We're going to go on with our main events. That should be the end of the laps. All right, riders, you should be in staging. We're going to get going with round number 3. We're getting our volunteers on the track. Beautiful night for racing. For once, it's not 100 degrees out here. Again, reminder, Thursday is the first Deeks Cup race of the year. There's going to be 5 of them total. You have to race at least 4 in order to be eligible for the end of the year award. Russ Hahn's photography will also be out here taking pictures. Those are all free to download. So he usually posts them later that night on Facebook. So make sure you follow Russ Hahn's photography. All right, ready to go. Main event time. Beautiful night. Thanks for everybody joining us. We are looking for Andrew. Andrew Drake for Cruiser. All right, he took off. We're running here. Two riders, Carver and Casey. Five and under novice riders loading into the gate right now. 8 riders. Gate drops. 5 and under novice riders making their way all over the place on that front straightaway. One rider breaking away from the pack. That's Logan Bina out on your top spot, making his way towards the Gowan Construction turn. Looks like the 153. Maybe that's Vasura on your 2 races on. 8 riders all making their way through the rhythm section. Great to see so many 5 and under novice riders. Oh, we got a battle for the lead, making their way to the Gowan or the Midco turn. Vasura's going to take over that top spot. We lost one rider. We're going to get them checked on, make sure they're okay. He's jumping back up. Back towards the BJR Construction finish line. We're going to go Vasura on your top spot. Bina's going to grab your 2. Battles on. Oh, 414 bike going to just grab that 3rd spot from the 140. Holden going to grab that 3. All the other riders making their way back across the BJR Construction finish line. All right, Riker let's back up after a crash through the rhythm section. We'll make some noise for Rye as he comes across that BJR Construction finish line. He's going to cross, finish that race off. Good job, buddy. Way to get back up, finish that lap off. 6-year-old novices on the gate. Curlette, Nyhart, and Porter. I believe that's Porter out on your top spot. Nyhart on your 2. Curlette on that 3. Racing total points. Every race counts. Looks like Curlette's going to look inside. Nyhart going to hold her off. 7-year-old novices loading into the gate. Walsh, Oslin, Young, Stadstead, Erickson, and Jacobson. Making their way towards the Midco turn. Looks like the 142 bike. Porter going to grab that 1 this round. Nyhart's going to grab the 2. Curlette's going to grab that 3. Gate drops. 7-year-old novices on the track right now. Race is on for the top 3 spot. Stadstead out on your top spot. Battle is on. 2 through 6. Everybody jockeying for positions. 2 riders. Oh, we lost 1 rider. Looks like she's going to jump up. We'll make sure she's okay. Out of the Midco turn back towards the BJR Construction finish line. We're going to go Stadstead on your top spot. Looks like the 132 bike's going to grab that 2. That's Erickson. Battles on for the 3. I think it was the 245. Yes, it was 245. Oslin's going to grab the 3. 139. Jacobson coming across that finish line as well. We got 1 rider walking it off. Let's make some noise for Riley Walsh. Went down in turn number 2, battling for a podium spot. She's going to walk that lap off. Riley did a great job. It's no fun falling in those corners. 8-year-old novices in the gate. 7 riders: Arnold, Ohm, McGrew, Oslin, Olson, Dugan, and Jones. Gate drops. 8-year-old novice riders on the track right now. Couple riders jockeying for that top 3 right now. Looks like Olson out to that top spot. Jones on your 2, Ohms on your 3. Race is on. McGrew, Dugan, toward the Midco turn, making their way towards the BJR Construction finish line. 4 riders all there battling for a top spot, making their way. We're going to go 2 wide for that 3. We'll see how it ends up. We're going to go with the 417, Jones and Ohm. It's going to be Olson, Jones, and Ohm. 1, 2, 3 is how they cross. 10-year-old novices on the gate right now, hitting the track. Severson, Funk, Jensen, and Porter. Porter's out on that top spot. Riders battling 2, 3, and 4. I believe that's Jensen on your 2. Severson and Funk. Lena told me during practice last week she's going to give racing a try, and now she's out here racing. Onto the mid-coat turn back towards the BJR Construction finish line. Looks like the top spot's going to go to Porter, followed by the 413 bike. Jensen's going to grab that 2. 147. Severson's going to grab that 3. Funk, first night out here racing. She's going to grab that 4, doing a great job. Race is on. 12-year-old novices on the track. Dugan, McGrew, and Porter. I believe that's Porter on your top spot. McGrew's on your 2. Dugan's on your 3. That's how they run through the Gowan Construction turn. 8-year-old intermediates loading into the gate. Curlette, Schmidt, Curlette, and Ohm. Out of the mid-coat turn back towards the BJR Construction finish line. We're going to go. I believe that's going to be Porter on your top spot. McGrew on your 2. Dugan's going to take that 3. Eight-year-old intermediates on the track right now. Schmidt trying to fight out both those Curlette brothers. Ohm 3 and 4 is how they run into the Gowan Construction turn. 72 bike. Bo is on your 2 spot. Kaysen on your 3 spot. Ohm looking for a way around him. 10-year-old intermediates in the gate. Holverson, Haig, Farmer, and LeBlanc. Out of that mid-coat turn back towards the BJR Construction finish line. It's all Schmidt on the top spot. He's going to grab your 1. Looks like the 72 bike. Bo's going to grab that 2 spot. Kaysen going to grab that 3. Otto going to pick up that 4. Ten-year-old intermediates on the track right now. Halverson, Haig, Farmer, and LeBlanc. Haig, Halverson side by side, making their way towards the Gowan Construction turn. Race is on. Making their way back towards the finish line. We're going to go LeBlanc on your top spot, Haig on your 2, Halverson, Farmer, 1, 2, 3, 4. 12-year-old intermediates hitting the track right now. Garcia, Severson, and Schmidt. Schmidt out on the top spot. Garcia on your 2. Severson on that 3 spot. 15-16 girls expert loading into the gate. Wolf, Mahusky, Vanyo. We do need some parents' help at the end of the night. If you could meet us down by the trailer that's in the parking lot. We need to load a few sets of bleachers. So if a couple dads could meet us down there at the end for 5 minutes, it won't take long. Schmidt's going to grab your 1, Garcia on your 2, Severson on that 3 spot.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Gate drops, 15-16 girls expert on the track right now. Wolf, Mahusky, Vanyo, 1, 2, 3 is how they run through turn number 1, making their way to the Gowan Construction turn. 16-year-old experts in the gate, Braun and Fincher. Wolf gonna grab that top spot, crossing that BJR Construction finish line. Mahusky's gonna grab your 2. Vanyo's gonna grab that 3 spot.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders
Pump race is on right now. Fincher, Braun, 1-2, making their way out of the first turn towards the Gowan construction turn. Still Fincher, followed by Braun through the rhythm section. 17, 20-year-old experts in the gate. Conley, Lentz, and Burke. Out of the mid-code turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going Fincher and Braun, 1-2.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Gate drops. 3 riders on the track. 17, 20-year-old experts. Conley, Lentz, Burke. Burke, Conley side by side into the Gowan construction turn. Last rack of the night loading up. 26, 35-year-old dad class McGrew, LeBlanc, and Schmidt. Out of the mid-coat turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Conley, followed by Burke.
Okay, riders,
Lentz, 1, 2, 3 is how they cross.
riders ready, watch the gate.
Last rack of the night on the track. LeBlanc, Schmidt, McGrew. Making their way out of the mid-coat turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. And we're going to go LeBlanc on your top spot. Schmidt's going to grab that 2. McGrew's going to grab that 3 again. If we can get a few dads over by the trailer on the south end of the track, we're going to load 2 bleachers over there. That'll do it for racing. We will be back. Practice tomorrow night, 6 to 8. Racing Thursday, Deeks Cup. Need at least 4 of those 5 races to participate. We will see you Thursday. Track will be open for a little while. Like I said, I do need a few people to help us move some bleachers onto a trailer. So if you can help us do that, we'd really appreciate it. Bunch of people makes for light work.